Well, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from the Weather Show with Vin Crosby here on YouTube. Snow continues to fly in the Treasure Valley as we come through the Christmas weekend. We had a white Christmas. I hope you had a very wonderful holiday. And now another band of snow moving on through. We said in our forecast a dusting to 4 inches prior to Christmas. Most areas in the Treasure Valley got that, although it did melted. And now that other band is coming through where we're seeing snow fly on the order of 1 to 3 inches. And it's really coming down right now and covering the roads. It's going to be a very, very messy commute for you tomorrow morning across the Treasure Valley. So we want you to be very cautious. Let me show you exactly where the snow is going to be falling. And we're going to check out some traffic cameras and the radars, of course, but there's some significant things in the radar that you need to see that is really enhancing the snowfall out there right now. So the snow coming down pretty good across the region. As we go in and check out some of the traffic cameras across the region, we can see around the Flying Y at snow-covered roads, around the interchange there of 84 and the connector of 184 going into Boise, snow all over the place on the roadways there. Coming a little bit towards the east, Vista, the heavy bands of snow, not quite there yet, but it's coming. It's going to come right down through the Treasure Valley, and the roads will look like this as we go through the overnight hours. You can see Cloverdale now, snow-covered roads. People really need to be giving themselves a little bit more distance between themselves and the car in front of them there. That's Eagle Road. And then as we go over to Locust Grove, you can see the roads all covered with snow on the interstate. So very slick travel out there overnight. The visibility is out here. This is at Meridian, very low going through the Meridian area. Low visibility is around 0 to a 16th of a mile. And then the snow coming down here at I84 and Meridian. You can see Meridian Road covered. And then, of course, the interstate still covered with snow. And as we go further towards the west, out by McDermott Road in 84, very heavy snow coming down there, about an inch or two already on the ground. And then as we go further to the west, this is Robinson Road back out there in Canyon County. Very, very slick roadways. This one is I84 and Garrity Boulevard. And as we continue going back on out, Robinson Road, not in Canyon County. I don't think it is. And then back out here towards I84 and 11th. And then this is 55, Midland Road, I84. And then going back out towards Caldwell, there's I84 and Caldwell Boulevard. You can see the east view, snow on the roads, and then the west view, snow on the roads. You get the theme. Very slick travel overnight tonight, going through the Treasure Valley. This will be moving down into the Magic Valley. Here's that radar. Look at the radar here. You can see bands of snow moving on through, coming on up from the south to the north. And the yellows in there, that's the heavy amounts of snow. So that could be an inch an hour rate. But as you can see, the snow is moving very quickly towards the east and the northeast direction. So it won't pile up at that rate. If we had that for several hours, we get a dumping of snow, but not the case. Then as we go in for a closer look, you can see the bright yellows stretching from Nampa back up towards Star and Middleton, and then east over towards Eagle, getting up around Hill Road, and then down by Lake Lowell itself, we see the heavy bands of yellow popping up there on the radar. That will continue to track towards the east as we go through the next hour or so. So this is going to be very slick roads through tonight. Then down by the Flying Y, you see why all the snow is on the roads. A lot of yellows embedded there. But notice that break down towards the south. That's why Vista hadn't seen much snow, but that is coming. As you can see, that band down to the south around Cuna, all sliding towards the east. And then the band, of course, gets up into the mountains. Very slick travel up by Emmett, Highway 16, 55, of course, going up towards Horseshoe Bend. The computer forecast model, the snow totals, it snowed pretty good last night in Seattle and down through Portland. Notice as we put this into motion, we see a lot of heavy snow. The bands just expand across much of Idaho and really start to develop across the mountains as well. The blues there, that's light amounts, but it's coming down in a short amount of time, so it's making things very slick across the region. And then again, heavy snows up to a foot or more back down the Sierra Nevada mountains, back across much of the Cascades and in Northern California. It all slides towards the east during the day tomorrow, getting in towards Yellowstone, west Wyoming, all northern Utah will get in the snow, and East Idaho getting some very slick conditions on the roadways as well, as this continues to press towards the east, and it will continue to do so with this cold core system moving on across the region. And as the system continues to drop down to the south, you can see it kind of getting out of the northwestern areas right there. And then all that is pretty much snow that's coming down. So that's where the precipitation is, and that's where it's going. In that thin line, that band, that will spread snow across I84 overnight tonight, throughout the morning hours tomorrow, down through the Magic Valley and getting over into eastern areas of Idaho. Notice the incredible amount of storminess going down in towards the south into California. And then you can see back up towards Seattle and Portland. I talked about the snow there. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snow coming down south of Seattle all the way down in towards Portland and down through sections of the Willamette Valley. So very, very slick conditions there. Higher elevations, of course, getting pounded with snow through this situation. So that is what we're looking at outside right now. It's a winter wonderland. Tremendous amount of snow on the roads overnight tonight, tomorrow morning during the commute. Give yourself some extra time. And then, hey, we may get a little break, but it's going to start cranking up again. And what I mean is the snow machine cranking up again as we go into the very first of the new year. So all that forecast detail coming up here on the Weather Show with Vin Crosby. But share this video, get it out there, and boy, it's been a wonderful, wonderful Christmas weekend if you liked snow.